spring and then right into fall.
Yes, let's forget about that.
And we're heading in that direction
yeah,
already.
It's just going to stay winter all year long.
Oh, great.
That's the way it feels.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Well, Detroit's real honor for Detroit's Chrysler Elementary School today. It's been named one of America's best public schools by a panel of education experts commissioned by Redbook magazine. The school has proved, among other things, that you're never too young to develop an interest in journalism. The school formed the nation's first year-round newspaper published by an elementary school. 223 young writers, reporters, and editors publish the paper each week. Teachers say the project helps develop interest in reading and writing. Other local schools mentioned by Redbook are Bach Open School in Ann Arbor and Barton Elementary School in Detroit. And you can read more about these successful schools in the Redbook magazine on the newsstands this week.
Growing up in the 90s can be very tough, and a growing suicide rate reveals that too many teenagers don't survive it. In today's Friends of the Family report on teens, TV2's Nancy McCauly introduces you to a man who is trying very hard to make growing up better and easier for all youngsters.
Outside 10 of you are going to be truly fulfilled and happy in their lives. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you?
His name is Jim Tuman. His words put people in touch with their deepest feelings.
Every time I tell this next story, I just go through some personal pain. I met this family here. Every time I'd go over their house, they were always putting down their 14-year-old son. Mother and father came back for a party about 1 o'clock in the morning. This 14-year-old boy had hung himself in the shower, and there's a big note on the outside the door said, "But you didn't like me anyway. If you can feel my anger now, it doesn't go away."
Jim's message is simple. Don't wait to tell someone you care. He shared his own struggle to tell his father he cares.
For the first time in my life, I watched my father cry. And all the stuff that was sitting inside of me, I just let go. And went around the table, and I put my arms around him, and I held him. I had waited my whole life for this moment.
Jim Tuman finished sharing his most personal thoughts, feelings, and discoveries. He waited for a response, and he was surrounded by teenagers wanting to touch the man whose words touched them.
It touched me that, you know, all the things in my life that I haven't told my mom, which I'm going to now.
I'm going to start treating the people that are important to me better, show them that I really care about them.
Adults guess what kids want and need, and we guess wrong. And unfortunately, if they would, they're willing to tell us if we're willing to listen.
In Clinton Township, Nancy McCauly, TV2 First News.
Jim Tuman is planning a global tour to carry his message of hope and caring to teens all around the world.
Well, TV2 First News will continue in just a moment. They're turning out the lights on a big Detroit area appliance store chain after 60 years. We'll tell you what it means to customers. More
than a dozen people have been killed in a massive hotel fire, but 4 Detroiters